November 17th, down at the Commissioners. Seeing what the agenda is. And, yeah. See how they treat me. Hi. I'm sorry?
How's it going?
Oh, it's going.
Can I do anything for you?
Nope. They're fine. Well, I'm mistaken. I'm wrong. Yeah,
Can I
can
help you find someone?
I see the agenda sheet?
Let me print one out for you. Okay, give me 1 second. I gotta run to the back to get it.
No problem.
I'm usually set up back there.
Thank
I'll be
you.
right back with
Thank
that,
you.
okay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So this is this week's agenda. Did you need anything else?
Not right at this moment.
Okay.
Fine, let me look over this over. So may I ask, what's the Washington State Association of Counties Virtual Assembly?
That I am not quite sure, but let me see if I can get Katie and she can give a little more feedback on that. And which one was that? That was a Washington.
Washington State Association of Counties Virtual Assembly.
Hey Linda, I have a quick question. I've got someone out here, and they're looking at the agenda. They have a question about the Washington State Association of Counties Virtual Assembly. They'd like a little more info on what that is. Do you have anything, or would you? Okay, I'll run in and get it then. Thank you. Okay, she's gonna print something off for you.
Thank you.
So give me 1 second, I'll be right back.
something? You got it? You taking care of?
Yeah. How you doing, Randy?
Doing okay. Good to see you.
Yeah, just popped in for a zoning question,
A zoning question.
like what property zoned and
Okay.
simple zoning question.
Simple zoning
There is
question.
no
I love
sim-
that.
there-
I love that.
There is no
zoning-
simple question on Skagit County, I'll tell you that much right now.
A simple zoning.
And they rezoned my property without my knowledge, and they're
Well,
trying to,
that's
they're
happened to
trying,
me too, there ain't nothing
right.
to do about that.
right, and, but they're supposed to notify you.
Yeah, well, things happen.
Well, you know, legally, they're supposed to notify you.
It's
And
happened to me
they're not
before.
even following
It
the,
happens.
you know, kind of hard when they're not following their own rules
Yeah.
So,
and their own laws.
do you need anything here?
She's helping me.
Or she's helping you?
Yeah.
Okay, all
Well, I
right.
need to get on the computers, but they won't let me, because my
Uh,
computer's crashed.
Oh, is it for a permit? Is that what they're, I don't even.
It doesn't
know if
have to be
that
for a
one's
permit,
working
it's
right
public, they're public computers, they're paid by the public, or they're paid by my tax-paying dollars. And you guys have been refusing me my civil rights.
now. Well, the library's for that.
No, if you have any questions, how's the librarian gonna answer the question?
So,
Answer that one. How's the librarian gonna answer the question if you got a question?
well, you can answer it online. You have the questions that you can answer
Well,
online.
yeah, I don't think so. I'm not very good at computers. See, and that's another reason is people that don't have very good computer skills. That's what they're there for, so they can be helped.
Okay. Yeah.
But, they just deny me,
Excuse you just a second.
criminalize, demonize me,
Well,
Yeah,
I don't
yeah,
want to do that.
yeah.
Hello, how are you?
All right. So, from what Linda told me, it's not really something that is ours, but it's something that the commissioners are part of and attend. So she
Right.
gave me this for you.
Right.
So let me
Yep.
see.
So this is the information that I got for you regarding that. So,
Okay.
okay.
And also, I'm interested in the future public hearing on Monday, November 24th, on the clean water shellfish deal. Can you get me information on that?
With somebody on the
Let
zoning
me take a
part.
peek real quick.
Okay, and if you want to meet with me,
This one,
okay, we can try to go right here and we'll talk.
shellfish protection. Let me, I think that might be Public Works. Let me, run back and see if they've got anything on that. Give me 1 second to
No-
get
no
him
problem.
checked in.
No
And then
problem.
I'll get
Thank you
right
very
back
much.
to that. Yep. Hey, what can I do for ya?
I have a piece of property that I need to find out what the zoning is on it. Simple,
Okay.
simple zoning question, I call it.
Okay, do you have the parcel number?
Yes, I do.
And then I wanna call you Terry all the time.
Jeff,
Jeff,
Jeff Summers.
okay, that's what it is.
ready?
I am, go ahead.
73877.
73877, and that's your parcel?
Yeah.
And then what kind of questions did you have for that?
What is the zoning for that property?
Okay,
That's it.
I've got you on the
Okay,
board.
thank you.
Someone will be out for you shortly.
Thank you.
Okay,
Can I borrow a pen?
yeah, here you go.
Thank you.
Yep, I'll be right back.
Yeah, see, they won't tell me nothing, explain nothing. They just make it all so hard. Because what if I was deaf and blind? So 31016 Cascade Park Road.
Okay, so as far as that goes, from what I am told, it is for Edison residents only. And that's Edison residents that tie into the sewer system. But if you have further questions, Alan would be the one to reach out to regarding that. Alan, our assistant director.
What's his last name?
I can get you his card. Right
Oh,
away.
great. Thank you.
Yeah.
Well, see now, and up on here it states key details, purposes, updates, networking, and learning for county officials and stakeholders. And that would be me, stakeholder.
So here's Alan's card. And then, like I said, he would have more detail and information for you regarding that. So,
Okay.
yeah. Did you have any other questions that I might be able to help with?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Hi.
How are you?
Good.
Yeah, last week's agenda, there was a, see how he gets real good service. I don't get any.
Well, it depends on what you're asking for. So he has zoning questions.
Well, I had zoning questions, but no one would answer them.
Okay, well, if you had
This
those-
was a while ago.
Okay, well,
So I'm, not nothing towards you or nothing. You know.
okay.
That's past in the past now. Last week's agenda, there was possible litigation, and I want to know what that's all about.
Okay. So I am gonna have to get someone that can give you more information for
Right, I
that.
understand,
Yeah. So,
and I'm not trying to harass you or anything
no,
or
you're
anything
good.
like that.
I just can't help you as thoroughly as someone else could.
I understand.
So, let's see, what day was that last week? Let's see if we can pull up that agenda. Do you remember which day it was?
Oh, I have it in my backpack.
What was it
I
called
believe it
again?
was Tuesday.
Tuesday. Tuesday was Veterans Day, so we were
Oh,
closed.
maybe it was the Tuesday before that. Sorry.
So the Tuesday before would have been the 3rd. Okay, so Tuesday before we've got Public Works, Public Health, Housing, and then there was Board of County Commissioners, Public Comment, County and Individual Success Stories,
It was between 2 and 3 or something like that.
Executive Session for Potential Litigation.
Yeah,
Okay,
right
you're
there.
wanting more info on that?
Yes.
Okay. So that was the 3rd. Let me write that down quick. Okay. Let me see what I can find out for you. I'll be
Thank
right
you.
back.
Thank you.
Yep.
Johnson, one of the people that are messing around.
Okay, so they printed this out for me, and from what they said, executive sessions are private. They don't record them. They record the start time, and then they stop recording, and then they record the end time, and that's it. So
It doesn't say public is not allowed.
Hey, have a nice day.
you too. We'll see you next time.
Yeah.
And I'm wondering about a little more information on this. Over in Spokane.
Okay. Let me go get Lana for you. Okay.
Lana Black.
Yeah. She can sit down and go over.
I'd rather not deal with her. She's been aggressive towards me and trying to trespass me from a public building.
Okay. Well, unfortunately, I have to be out here to answer the phone.
No, I understand.
So
No,
I'm
know-
not trying to be difficult, but I don't have the answers to these questions.
No, I know you don't. And
So-
but if there's anybody else I could talk to besides Luna Black, I'd
So
prefer.
I could get Lana for you or Jack. Alan is
Jack
an
Moore?
option, but I think he walked out of the building. When I ran back to ask about the shellfish thing, I passed by him. So I'm not sure if he'd be back in today or not. But would you rather speak with Jack instead of Lana?
Sure.
Okay. Give me one moment. I'll be right back, okay?
Mm-hmm. This is their private meetings that they do right here. Everybody, private meetings. What can and cannot be shared? What can be shared? Where's the cannot be shared? They don't have the cannot be shared.
Just our luck. Jack left for an early lunch. So
Oh, isn't that convenient?
I know, I'm sorry.
Yeah, well,
And
as soon as
Alan-
I show up,
I didn't-
everybody leaves.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do that.
So
Now there's no. I see on here it states what can and cannot be shared with the public, and all it has is what can be. Where's the cannot?
that I am not quite sure. Linda, can I see this real quick?
Yeah, of course.
He has additional questions about this. Who would be a good person maybe for him to make an appointment with to go over it? So it's saying,
That what we print on our agenda is the
Well, my
topic of the
question
executive
is, it says can and cannot be shared with the public.
Okay.
Okay, this is can be shared with the public. Where's the cannot be shared with the public?
Okay, let me get that information.
Thank you so
Okay.
much. Thank you.
thank you.
And I hate to be such a pest, but I won't stop until I get this resolved, figured out, and my name is cleared and all this stuff is expunged from my record.
And you know what, I get that, you're looking for information, there's nothing wrong with that, I just
Right,
have
right.
to.
And I'm not aggressive. I'm not being.
No, you're not,
But
I
the-
just have to.
no, I know, but they
be
keep
up here for
the
the phone.
Luna and them others keep saying slanderous and defamating my character and try to get me, trespassed and all whatnot from because I'm asking questions.
Well, I'm not sure.
No, you're really not. You're fine. You're nice. Thank you so much.
Yeah. I wish I had all the answers.
No,
it's
no,
not
I've
my
got all the
area.
answers. They just won't accept them,
Yeah.
and they've got all the answers too, but they won't admit it. And one last thing, I'm not sure what the plot number is, but it's lot 13 up in the Upper Skagit, up in the area 25359.
Is that the parcel number?
No, that's the area, township, whatnot. Anyway, I don't have the parcel number. I could show it to you on the map, but they won't let me get on the property search to show them. So, it's the gravel pit at the end of Schuler Road there. There has been some some project going on there or something, and I'm wondering what that is.
Okay. So for that, I would need an address to look
Right,
it up.
right. And I know, and I could show you if I could get on the computer, but they won't let me get on the computer.
Yeah. Give me just 1 second, please. Skagit County, how can I help you? Yes. A little bit. What could I do for you? Yes. We do have next day inspections. Okay, have a good day. Bye. Yeah, so, that I'm not quite sure, what those circumstances are, but in order to give you any kind of information, I would need a parcel or an address. I unfortunately am not quite sure how to.
You go to property search.
Okay, but for the property search, I would need an address or a parcel.
You can use mine and then just scroll over.
Okay, and what's your parcel number?
44681.
44681. Okay.
How's it going?
That's going. How you doing, man?
Not too bad.
Hi.
Just 1 second, and we'll sit down. I'll show you.
Okay.
So, he was looking for some information with the commissioner's agenda, so we're waiting for Linda to bring something out.
Okay.
And then he's got some questions about a parcel,
Okay.
so.
And I can't find the parcel number or address unless I get on the computer on the property search. But
Okay. Again, you can't do that here.
yes, I can. Yes, I can. You're denying me my civil rights again.
yes.
They're paid by public tax-paying dollars.
All right.
The computers, and they're made for people that aren't good with, or they're computer illiterate.
They are not.
Yes, they are.
So I know you.
Yes,
claim
they
it,
are.
But we've had this conversation.
By the deaf and the hard of hearing and people that just don't quite understand it. That's what they're there for.
Yes. That's what the library is.
And no, it's not, because when you got questions, you can't. There's no one there to answer your questions.
Okay. All right.
Plus,
Okay.
just
So-
and plus, you're supposed to help people. Because it's very difficult to run look through your system when you don't know how to work your system.
Right.
And you're there to help
So I would
and answer
suggest you
questions
hire a
to work to run
professional.
that system so people can actually use that system, the public.
Right.
And those computers are paid by public tax-paying dollars.
All right.
I understand your point of view. We.
And it's written right in, it's written right in, and I don't mean to be upset or anything, I'm trying to keep everything under control.
Yeah, okay.
I know, and it's written right in your, policy.
Yeah.
So,
We've gone
and
through this a number of times.
it's written right in your policy. I know you're denying, I know you're violating my civil rights, I know,
Okay.
over and over again.
Okay.
Thwarting
Is there something we can help
every
you with,
effort.
though? Is there something I can help you with today?
Yeah, that illegal property swap with Seattle City Light,
I know.
with your name all over it.
So we talked about that on Friday. I don't know of any
Well,
illegal
I'll show you
stuff.
some other things I got questions about,
Okay.
and
You have
that
a
you might
question I can
be able to
answer,
help
I'd
me.
be
You might
happy
be able to help me
answer
with.
it. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Would you like to do that now?
Well, yeah, I'm just waiting for this next gal to bring me some information.
Oh, we could sit down and talk in the meantime.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
They'll be able to find us, I'm sure.
Yeah, since I'm pretty transparent, so I'm sure they'll be able to see me, no problem. Okay. Investigation log and fact.
Thank you, Linda.
Yeah, you're
Is
welcome.
this the schedule is looking for?
No,
Or-
he wanted to know about the executive session
Oh.
and why it can't be shared with the public, and this is
Oh.
the information I'm providing.
Oh, okay,
Thank you.
Thank you so much. There's that info.
This is back from 2017. June 6th of 17. And over at Krastoff's property. And this is Krastoff, owner, concrete, license, yada, 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 yada. And who made the complaint? I'm wondering, who filed the complaint? Nature of complaint, construction of dwelling without permits. Okay. Well, that's what my neighbors are doing right now. And that's what they're doing on 44691 right now, without any permits. They're putting in septic. Anyway, so I'm going to show the pattern of how they drove Ed out off his property, and show the pattern of how they drove Corey Payne's off his property. Okay?
So I have no interest in that. Do you have a question about permitting or land development or building or something like that?
Permit. Right here.
Okay.
Brown. Who's Rachel Brown? She didn't own the property.
No.
Who's Jesse Brown?
I don't
Didn't
know.
own the property.
I don't know any of these people.
Ed bought and right. Neither do I.
No.
But none of these people own the property.
Okay.
And then Ed came in and paid cash for it. So they took it after they did all these, spent some money doing these unpermitted, what do they call them? There are these special, for the plants and all that crap. So, and then it states on his description.
Okay, you can go ahead and leave that
The
here.
property in 2000.
Thank you.
This is dated
You too.
2017. On his summer. That it has power, water, and septic. But they never let him get that. He tried to get it. He tried to get his power and his water and the septic, but everybody thwarted his efforts and doing what they're doing to me, which is make your life miserable and live on a piece of property and make your life as miserable as possible by taking your water and your power.
We didn't do any of that. The county didn't do any of
Well,
that.
if it's already on here,
that's not a guarantee of anything. This is just what services are available or what services the property has for purposes of establishing a tax rate. That has nothing to do with rights or
But it didn't have any of
responsibilities.
these. It didn't have any of these supposedly for a tax rate. But there's some tax issues going on here.
Well, then, I mean, you can talk to the assessor if you think you're
Well,
being
I
taxed
have, but you won't
incorrectly.
tell me.
Okay. All right.
Everybody refuses to talk.
Okay.
And here's, Sandra Perkins. She's the one who filed it. And she was code enforcement, and now the auditor.
Because that needs to stay, those are supposed to stay in the
And,
same
right here,
Yeah.
surface water. Surface water, not
The LDA
groundwater.
has been paid, yeah. But we need to get the final.
Application,
from the,
right here.
building
That's
permit.
Debbie
I was
Abel's
gonna-
application.
I was gonna have you on a.
Permit, that's
What's your
Debbie
question?
Abel's permit, right there, yeah,
So
permit.
they placed a
Okay.
manufactured home there. And so he.
Is there, what can I help with? How can I help with that?
So,
You can help by, it's still not even completed.
and then did you.
Her system isn't completed,
Okay.
but it states that it is,
Right, all three of those.
Okay.
Okay.
okay?
I just wanted
She
to
has
make sure.
falsified documents to the permit center,
Okay.
okay?
All right.
Um,
Well, right now, we're not choosing to pursue that.
And, Mr. Johnson, why not?
Because I don't have any evidence that says
Well, I
that's
do,
true.
I do,
I'll check with
Okay.
Donna.
I do, and I've been providing it, and, but
That's what I was
all my
waiting for.
evidence just seems to disappear.
Okay.
But I do know it's there.
I got it,
Thank you.
Got to see it, I will, specifically go home tonight and dig that up for you.
I don't think it'll change anything from our perspective unless someone's applying for a building permit, we won't be.
Yeah, that would be me, I'm gonna try to apply for a building permit,
Okay.
that's what I've been trying to
Then
do.
great, go for it.
And you guys keep thwarting all my efforts.
No, you can get online and apply for a building permit, as
No,
long as you
no,
have all
no,
the
it states
information.
that somewhere it states somewhere in your guys' notes that if I ever apply for a building permit, that it goes through a certain person, so they can deny me.
I've never heard of such a thing.
Okay.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, well, I've got it,
Okay.
in your guys' own words, in your own writing. All right, and, same thing, we're doing the same thing with, Mr. Kraskoff,
So how can I help you right now? I mean, this is interesting stuff you have, but how can I help you?
Defamation.
How can I help you?
You can help me by, working with me, helping me.
I'm attempting to.
Great, that's awesome.
Okay. But what are you trying to accomplish?
I'm trying to establish my that my lot is the original grantor of the whole area.
I have no way of helping you with
Schuler
that.
Wide, railroad station, all of that stuff. The properties that have been, illegally conveyed to Seattle City Light,
Okay.
and then the reconveyances that have been illegally reconveyed, that should have went back to Schuler, or my lot, which is where the patent comes in on the title, which is the highest form of
So the
patent.
planning department cannot help you with that, the county cannot help you with that. You'd have to get an attorney and attempt to establish some legal rights and go to court.
No,
All right,
they're
that's
already
not a
there. They're already
permit
there.
question.
They're-
It's
they're
not a
already
permit
there.
question. I'm not a land use
They're already
attorney.
there.
I
And
know, but
I've already got John Rose working with Chief Lisa Janicki and
Okay.
Casey Seidler and Kelly Gillingham on the issue of my sealing the water for the Rockport State Park and the Steelhead Park.
All right, Anthony, boy, what can planning help you with? Because I can't do any of those things. I'm not involved in any of
What's
that.
your plans for my area?
None.
For the Steelhead Park, you don't have any?
Oh, the Steelhead Park? We'd have to check with the Parks
That's in
Department.
my area.
What kind of work they're
How
gonna
about
be
the
doing.
Rockport water system that never had an EPA approved water
I
system?
have no, I don't even know about that. I don't know.
How could
Health
you not?
Department, I
When your name's
imagine?
all over the paperwork.
I'm just telling you, I don't do that.
Well, you used to.
No,
And-
never.
and-
No, never have I been
Why
involved
is
in
your name
parks
on it?
or health.
Paperwork.
I don't know.
Hmm.
That's odd. So I can help you with planning related things, planning department related
Okay.
things. But
What?
establishment of historic rights of things I can't, I don't have.
Well, I'm not establishing, I'm not asking you about, I'm just asking you what the knowledge is of it.
Oh, yeah, I don't know
And the
anything about
area,
that stuff.
and the area, and the knowledge of the area.
I have just general knowledge of the county, but not anything specific to that area.
Well, you're on the paperwork that states about the illegal conveyances with Seattle City Light and Johnson's and that they're kin, wreaking havoc, in the area, pulling stunts. I mean, it's in your writing.
I don't know what you're referring to.
Well, like I said, I will pull it specifically up tonight.
Okay.
And I will come back tomorrow to show you if you'd like.
All right.
Right here. Parcels with water claim, larger lot, but not claim not needs to be, it needs to be perfected. I mean, isn't that a permit? Permit needs to be perfected?
That's a Department of Ecology term, perfecting a water right.
Well, and on that note, I just went to court for Kelly Gillingham putting another restraining order on me.
Okay.
A faulty restraining order on me.
Okay.
And a wrongful.
Did they lift it?
No, they put another one on for 10 years.
No?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
All right.
because I'm investigating my water.
Okay.
Yeah, and that
Right.
seems awfully strange that Tom Wenzel would put one on me and Kelly Gillingham, code enforcement. Anyway, so,
All right.
I believe she's out at lunch, but she's back on.
I mean,
extensions for renewal for, isn't that a permit?
So what can I help you with this? What question do you have that I can help with, do you think?
What water right permit allows for the permit holder to develop a water right, water source conveyance, residential units, metering of water, use, etc.? There's a permit question.
Oh, I read a statement there, yeah. What
No,
was
that's a
that?
question.
Okay, question. Could you restate that? I'm sorry.
Yeah, the question is, the water right permit allows for permanent holder to develop a water right source conveyance. This parcel was designated, hold on a second.
Okay.
Therefore, ecology has requested that if a building permit application is submitted for this parcel, that a review of the water source be initiated, and if such review indicates the surface water is intended to be the source for proposed project, that ecology be consulted to ensure the water is legally available for such proposal.
And you do have it, with us
And that's what I'm stating, where they are allocating permits. They're reviewing them before they will allow a permit. And
Okay.
ecology had well, in Kelly Gillingham's statement to the courts just a couple weeks ago, she states she doesn't have jurisdiction over my neighbors. So that would mean she has no jurisdiction over me, because it's in the same area. Okay, so how could she have jurisdiction, not have jurisdiction over my neighbors, but she just has jurisdiction over me? That just seems really odd, okay? And, before you can get a building permit. So, my question is, how am I gonna get a building permit?
As it relates to legal water, the availability?
Well, I don't know, obviously getting a building permit does.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right.
We need to show legal water availability.
Right.
And,
And I've got Laura Hahn
Yeah.
on recording
okay,
stating, that my water is on the up and up. Straight up, that's what she said to me, on recording,
at
on
one point in
recording.
time it was, yes.
Yeah, while I was living there.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden it's not. I don't see how that happened. How does that happen?
I believe your neighbors took you to court and
No, my
got
neighbors took me to
permission.
court for other, not for the water. And the very first court hearing that they took me to for harassment, anti-harassment, I tried to get the water, and the judge says, no, can't bring the water. So it's from the very beginning. It's the same. All of this is the same case. They're all connected,
Okay.
and it's an ongoing issue. It's not resolved. It's not anything. I've never got any for any litigation for my water. Haven't had any notice of that. Only anti-harassment orders and false police reports
Okay.
and slander and defamation of my character.
So again, just one more time, I can't help with
Well,
any
how
of
does
those
that work?
things.
Well, permit application submitted.
Yes,
I'm asking you.
if you file a permit application, we need evidence of the availability of legal water.
And I've given you all that information.
We
I have
are.
submitted, I have given you all of that information.
Yeah, so
I've given
previously,
you my homestead certificate, I've given you my
That-
heritage rights.
none of that makes legal water.
Sure it does. I got the water contract
I
right
know.
here. I got the
Okay.
contract right here.
Okay,
So how does it?
so your
in
statement
1978,
and your belief, you're asking my understanding of law and code and what we
Well,
are
no, I'm not
tasked to
asking
do.
you that.
Okay, all right.
I'm asking
What are you
that.
asking?
I'm asking you about how to get a permit for this. And why, and how do you know, who told you that my water was, went to court and I lost it and all this? Because I've never heard of that.
Okay,
And I'd like to find out where that information is so I can research it.
I don't have it.
No, I mean,
Yeah.
who filed it?
I presume it would be the neighbor on the property that has the connection.
A connection? No, they don't have a connection. They have a well that was drilled in 2007, but didn't prove litigation or a mitigation until 2021
So
of the well.
you and your neighbors shared a water source, if I understood.
Collins, but I am the original grantor.
Okay,
First in use, first in right.
so again, go, you'd have to demonstrate that in court.
I have.
And has
I've
the
done
court
that.
allowed
I've
you
given
to
you
access
cause.
their property and hook back
I've
up?
given you cause. I was the one, there was a 180 acre homestead. You can't have a homestead without water,
Okay,
okay? Why would anybody give up their water right?
right.
That's why it was grandfathered, just like it said, on my computer, came up all by itself when I was doing the appeal
Yeah.
for the rezoning
Yeah,
to the Department of Equalization, came up all by itself. Artesian Spring belongs to plot 44681, in parentheses, grandfather. There's no way I ever typed that into my computer prior. There's no way, no algorithm did it.
okay.
Everybody knows it, and I keep getting these phony excuses. I'm sorry if I get them slow. I'll try to calm down.
Yeah.
Here. I'll try to calm down. And I just get lied to, and more lies, and more through the red tape and through the proverbial county meat grinder.
Okay. Well, again, I can't really help you with those items. I can just answer your questions about permitting.
Well, how is my neighbors building a living space without any permits? How does my neighbor live in a garage that is not considered a dwelling or a living space for 20 years without the proper permit?
I'm not sure.
But that would be tax evasion, wouldn't it?
I don't know, I presume they're getting taxed
It's a
from
living space. If they've converted it now, since they have converted it supposedly to a living space, it's an over 12% grade to their in a distance of, I don't know how many hundreds of yards,
Okay.
to their so-called garage/living space,
Yeah.
when it requires an asphalt driveway
Okay.
and a fire suppression system. Because it's over, and neither one of those are in there, and they're living there.
I don't know, are they living there illegally?
I'm asking you, are they living there illegally when they
Oh.
don't have the fire requirements? They don't have,
Basically, I could just look up to see if they got a permit for a house, or a conversion, or an apartment.
well, they did file for a house in a garage, but they found out that it would cost them $1 million
Yeah.
for the asphalt driveway and all the fire suppression system. So they built the garage and just lived in that
Got it, okay,
for 20 years.
okay. And did they get a permit for that conversion?
No, not that I know of.
Okay.
They just recently, just in 2020, 21, filed for a permit to put in a bathroom
Was that on Halloween?
in their garage. And their septic system's been there since 2002.
Okay.
And then they drilled their well in 2007 and they never
So-
proved mitigation until 2021. And
So
and
how,
I've been in their house and I went in there, their bathroom was there before they even filed for the permit because I was in there and seen it myself.
so what, how does this help you? I'm not sure, I'm not trying to put this together.
Because my neighbors are falsely accusing me.
Okay,
They got a wrongful judgment against
Okay.
me for $140,000, which is ridiculous, because.
so Anthony, again, I can't help you with any of those things. I
Every
have no
little bit-
authority.
Every little bit helps.
I have no authority to do that though.
No,
And I
but
just-
your information
Yeah.
is needed.
Okay, so if we can hone in on some information I can provide, I'm happy to provide that for you.
Okay, how about any permits Seattle City Light has filed in that area? How about the permits for the aquifer recharge stations on 101, the 101 hole there on the farm and on Littlefield?
Can you give me,
Aquifer
if
recharge
you
station.
gave me addresses or parcel numbers, I can give you lists of every permit on that address or parcel number. I can do that.
Do you have any clue of what a aquifer recharge station does?
No, I've never heard of it. Yeah,
I
we
know,
talked about that
neither has
Friday.
anybody else,
Yeah,
and I
never
just
heard
found
of
it on the map.
I don't know what that is.
One on Littlefield and
Yeah.
one on the 101 hole,
Yeah.
which they're doing right now,
Okay.
construction. So I don't you have to have a permit through the county for that, or?
Not sure, as I don't know what it is, I'm not sure.
Well, if I can show you on, if we can go to the property map, I'll show you.
Is it on, can you just give me a property address or a parcel number and I can look it
Yeah,
up?
I don't know the property
I can do
address.
that.
It's, the bottom line is it's right at the end of the right on the 101 home, 101 mile marker on Highway 20. I can show you a picture of it on the
Huh.
phone right now.
Okay,
And that's where the Johnson's original farm is.
okay.
And where Debbie Abel is now claiming the farm was over on Rockbrook, which was not. That was the Schuler farm. The Johnson farm was over on Conrad Road, where they're doing all the stream and creek restorations.
Okay.
And that's where Bob.
So where are we going-
Hopfield-
where are we going with that?
Hopfield comes in.
Yeah.
Well, everybody's involved. DOT to the conservation people. They're all tied and connected together
Okay,
to the commission
okay.
and to the permits. They're all.
So what are you trying to, what's the ultimate goal here? What are you trying to
goal
accomplish?
to expose the conspiracy against me
Okay,
to drive me off my property, the defamation and slander that the county has done to my name and my
Okay.
character,
okay,
the false arrests that were made knowingly and willingly by the county sheriffs.
okay,
That's what it's all about.
okay.
To expose the nasty ass corruption that you're doing to innocent people.
Okay,
And praying, it's predatory, actually, it's predatory if you ask me.
so how much of that do you believe that the planning department can help you with?
Oh, I'd say 50%.
50%?
Yeah, and then college, the other 50%.
Holy moly. I wouldn't even know where to begin. I don't know what to say about that.
John Rose, let's start with John Rose. How about this?
Okay.
You gotta file, water reviews. Water reviews, that's part of a permitting kind of a thing.
Mhm.
Right.
Yeah.
John Rose did 5 water reviews in 2017.
Yeah.
Same year as this,
Yeah.
under Bert Hoff's name,
Mhm.
when Bert Hoff no longer owned the property. And they used it on 5 other parcels in my area that are now the ones that are attacking me and making these false allegations and whatnot.
So all of them are?
Every one that John Rose put a water review for under Bert Hoff's name, under my parcel. And how could John Rose do a water review under someone's name unless, if it didn't have any water, then you wouldn't do it. So it had water in 2017.
Which
And I
had
bought
water?
2018, my
Your
parcel.
water?
That's what John Rose is saying.
Oh,
He's-
100%.
He's doing 5
Yeah.
water reviews under this name
Yes.
and then allocating them
Yeah.
to other plots.
Yeah, he said the legality was in question, but it existed, so they were just gonna say, okay, walk
Right, the
away.
legality is in question,
Yeah.
and now I'm questioning their legality of what they did,
Well,
and it wasn't legal.
but at the time, Ecology and John Rose, near as I could tell from the documents I reviewed previously, that we looked at, Ecology was fine with it. They said, well, we don't know if it was 100% legit when it was built, but this is what exists,
Because it
and
was
we're
prior,
gonna,
because it was
yeah,
prior
right,
1917,
and we're gonna go with it, and
which
so.
grandfather, makes it grandfather.
Exactly, and so Ecology said, we're not gonna have anybody disconnect anything or anything.
Well, they did
Everything's
that.
good.
Well, then why is my water line sitting in my front yard?
Again, I think you'd have to check with your attorney or the
I've
court.
done the attorney thing, and the state, because the state's involved, they're just convoluting it
Right.
and
Yeah.
blowing it right over everybody's ear and trying to put it on the down low.
Well,
So,
I think likely, I mean, obviously your neighbor felt strongly enough to get a judge's permission to disconnect it.
unlawfully, by lying,
Sure.
committing perjury,
Sure.
and falsifying documents.
So as the planning department can't help with that, I would suggest an attorney to help you with that. That's, I think,
Well,
your
well,
best
no,
bet.
well, I'm my own attorney.
Okay,
I'm acting as my own, as an American citizen.
Okay.
Defending
Okay.
my rights that I have,
all right.
that the county has taken away from me illegally.
No, the county didn't take anything.
Oh, sure they do when they put restraining orders and petitions. That's
Oh.
that's your Second Amendment right there. You
Okay.
can't even protect yourself.
Okay.
That's their number 1 rule. The cops don't want to get hurt, so what they do is they put harassment orders on you, so they take your guns away, so
Okay.
they feel protected, so the criminals feel protected.
Huh. All right, well, I can't help with Second Amendment rights or harassment orders or the sheriff's office.
So-
I certainly don't have any authority there.
Okay, well, I know Debbie Abel has a well drill. She drilled a well.
Okay,
I don't see any permit for that.
okay,
She's got a groundwater permit, or a surface water permit that was 2017, same time as this,
Okay.
same time as the Ed Kraskoff thing that they were harassing him
okay,
about.
Okay.
He was interested, and it's nowhere to be found. And then plus she's got now a claim for my spring. So all 3 of them, she's got all 3, a well, groundwater, and surface water. How does she get all 3 of them?
I don't know.
Yeah, me neither, but I mean, I do, but I just want to make sure, see, what
Yeah.
your answer was.
Yeah,
And
I
it's
don't-
all
nothing
black
there.
and white on paper.
Okay,
And no, I'm not a historian, but I'll tell you what, everything I've researched came out of your guys' history,
okay,
your guys' books, your guys' words. So call me whatever you want to call me, not a historian or whatever. But what I brought is facts,
okay,
straight up facts. And all these other people, my neighbors, it's all hearsay and slander with no proof whatsoever. So all of these 10 cases that were against me just all of a sudden got dropped. Oh, that's just, I wonder why. Right,
again,
right, because I'm innocent, Jack, because I'm innocent.
Okay,
Jack.
okay, that's
Okay.
fine, but I
So-
can't help you with court cases
so-
or any of those
So,
things. I don't do that.
so, I'd like to know how Miss Abel got all these, where's the permits for this well she drilled? Where's the permits for it? Because I saw the old truck that they discontinued on I forgot the name of the driller, but they used the old truck to go drill illegal wells.
Okay.
And there's one on the old Johnson farm too that they hid underneath Blackberry that they drilled.
Okay.
That's not on any ecology log book or on a map. And anybody else? I did a title search. Okay, I'd like to see anybody else in that neighborhood with a title search older than mine. That has anything to do with the area older than mine. Ep Schuler's been there since the late 1800s. Same with that cabin. My cabin number 6, right in the auditor's file numbers. So, one last thing I'd like to share. I mean, I think I showed this before, but
Okay.
there's 3 numbers on here, four auditor file numbers.
Okay.
They're not in order, but we all know that the lowest number is the first in use, first in run. Okay?
Okay.
The lowest number refers to my property, and then in 2015, when Ed Krasnoff bought his on the Chicago title, his got the auditor's file number transposed. They put my number on Collins and Collins' number on mine.
Okay.
So I'm curious because I've got this is just one of several that has this document over and over and over again.
Okay.
And there it is right there. This is from 19, I don't know, whatever. But in 2015, they've got the numbers transposed to Collins. So there was 4 people. There was Collins,
So,
Josephine, my cabin,
yeah,
and one, and
I just don't have authority to do anything with this. I mean, like I said, if you have a disagreement over easements or a water line easement or a water use agreement,
my water line was in for 3 years.
right?
And now they ripped it out, and nobody, cops won't do anything, and it's real.
Right.
That's real property.
No, yeah, the court would have to do it.
And
Judge would have to do
the
it.
cops won't do anything to initiate it.
They don't have to, you do.
I called them. I called the cops.
No,
I
you-
showed them.
No, you file a lawsuit in court. That's how.
Right, but you gotta have proof first. And proof is, part of that is gathering information with the
Okay.
police.
Okay. Well, I can't help you with the sheriff's office. You have to talk to the sheriffs.
And, right, they're part of it,
Okay.
of the 30-year scheme you guys have had going.
Okay.
And,
All right.
I'm gonna ask you right now,
Yeah.
if there are any permits filed anywhere near my area, I would like to be notified.
You don't have a way to do that. I mean, if you have a specific address or parcel, I can tell you what
Yeah,
permits
I'll
are.
get you a list of them.
Yeah, we can tell you what permits are on
I'll
those.
get you a list of them.
Okay, yeah. Happy to do that. That we can do.
And also, there is the resolutions you guys do. Is there any resolution in my area, just like they did in Marble Mountain for the water, where the whole neighborhood has to sign an agreement? Because of that water, where Debbie Abel is, and Tim Ropeman is, and blah, 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 blah. Okay. Doing the same thing in my place. Now, I'd like to see where Bert Hoff or McDougal or whatever that I bought it from, or any of those people were priorly informed of anything.
I don't know that they had to be, or what.
And the neighbors hooking up to my power pole without any acknowledgement to the owner of the property.
Okay.
I mean, where's that?
I have no idea.
But that's part of the permitting, right?
Puget Sound Energy, maybe?
That's part of the permitting, isn't it? Fidelco's gotta go through you guys.
No. They're a utility company, and if they're working in a right of way or an easement, they don't come talk to us.
Okay, here we go. How about Tom Wenzel accusing me of stating that I'm accusing you guys of misuse of an easement, when I never stated that. All I stated was, and gave Lisa Janicki the information on the property swap in progress.
Okay.
And what that was about with the easement and right away. That's what it's about, but I only wanted to know what the property swap was about. So, how did they move the right of way from plot 44682 to my lot and use Ray Wine's name on my lot to get permits
I have no idea.
to do something?
I have no idea whether that occurred or
It did occur, it did occur.
Yeah, I don't know.
It
I
did
don't
occur.
have an answer for that.
Well, you should look into it, maybe you can find one for me. Because I've been asking Lisa Janicki for 2 years now, and I gave her all the information, and I get nothing.
Okay.
But tried to trespass from the building.
Okay. I mean, again, if you have a very specific question about a specific property, we can provide.
44682. Property, 44682,
And-
property.
and what do you
Property
want to know
swap
about?
in progress, done with by Linda Spritzer on their septic permit.
That's not a thing. You can't swap property via.
No,
the
right,
city.
but they did, but
But you can't. It doesn't.
they did. It's plot 44682 and plot 44674. Is where they swapped it with the Parks and Recreation.
I don't know of any way that can happen via a
Well,
septic
do
permit.
you want me to show you, bring those in?
No,
I've
you
given them to
you-
Lisa
You
already.
showed me a septic as-built that you thought swapped properties, but
And they did. The right of way is now over in my area where it should have been a 15.5 foot easement, a common shared driveway for all of us, that he's now claiming the people behind me, claiming that shows the water deal, that, now it's 30 feet wide instead of 15, okay, on the original, and, he's claiming it as his own when he never paid for it. And Bert Hoff came up to my house and visited me, and he told me himself, it was the Fords and him. There was no easement, there was no nothing.
Okay.
So,
Yeah, I don't know what to say about that. I don't know how I can help with that.
and now somehow they own it, I don't know.
Okay.
And so, well, anyway, so the easement now, they allocated to, Seattle City Light, Fidelco, or PSE. So how could they trespass me from an easement that belongs to PSE?
Is it their?
No longer
is it
belongs
their-
to them. They
is
granted it to
is their-
PSE.
Well, an easement just allows people to use your property. It doesn't give up your property.
Right.
So if it's their property underlying,
Exactly.
they can still
And I was the
choose.
original grantor of that easement for the neighbors behind me for their driveway, that they never used, that they never did.
Okay. So what can I do for you? What can I do for you today?
Okay, well, they permitted a new access to their property that they acquired off of lot 4.
Okay.
And then built that lived there for 20 years, that driveway, isn't there buffer zones on, for other people's property? Like you gotta be 5 feet off of their property line or something?
No.
So their runoff off of their driveway can just run right into your property?
No.
Okay,
They'd have
so
to-
then there must be a buffer zone.
No, they just have to make sure the water doesn't roll that way.
You sure about that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. No, you can do what you want on your own property. You just can't impact your neighbors. So if they slope it correctly.
Well, they impacted me by ripping my water lines out.
But Again, I think they got permission from a judge to do that.
Well, really?
That's my understanding.
Okay, so you're understanding.
Yeah.
Well, if you could look up that understanding a little more for me and get me a little more detailed information on who gave you that information and where that information could be found, so I can find it.
I don't know where to find it. Someone showed it to me like a year ago or 6 months ago or something, but I don't have it. I don't know where it came from. I presume you would have to find it.
And that person
From
is,
the court.
and that person that showed it to you is?
I don't remember if it was a staff member or I don't really recall.
I thought you said it was my neighbor behind me.
No, I just said if you wanted to find out about a lawsuit between you and your neighbor, I mean, you could inquire of your neighbor about the lawsuit.
Yeah, I'll have to ask.
But if they legally had permission to do it, they had to get
They
that from
didn't
the
have
judge.
legal permission to do it. I got him on tape. Donald Lennox from the tribe.
Okay.
And
Well, Anthony, I'm gonna have to get going
No,
pretty quick. We've been talking a lot.
I
and,
appreciate your time. Thanks very much, Jack.
Yeah, if you want, if you do have a list of
Don't-
properties you
I
want
just
permits
hope-
on, I can
just
get
wanna-
that, I
I
can
just
get
wish,
you that.
I just hope there is a honest, good bone in your body to help me get this very demented and sick planning and developing against me for whatever they're doing, their
Okay.
conspiracy
Okay.
to resolve, because I'm not gonna quit until, I will not stop.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna do it all legally, try to do everything all legally,
Okay.
which I have been doing.
Yeah.
Which you guys don't like, my neighbors don't like, because they're all gonna get caught.
Okay. No, I wish you well on that. I hope it works out to your benefit.
And, so anyway, transpose this number, right here. I'm the only one in here, right on this list, that says pipeline. Everybody else is use.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
And then I've got the tank and water line, agreement and all this stuff, all for my lot, and then they just say it doesn't exist. Because they don't like people to have their grandfather's water rights. Because they can't take them away. It's their illegal way of taking them.
Okay. Well,
I mean,
good luck.
I know about those guilty.
Okay, hold still. Good, yeah. Hope it works out to your favor in the end.
Yeah, well, I know,
Hopefully you
the state,
can
the
convince-
state just barring, attorneys that actually trying to fight against them.
Yeah.
And then using, Skagit County's arbitrators, to fool you. Yeah, I actually, I acquired Tom Seguin and David Day.
Okay.
Little, come to find out they're Skagit County arbitrators.
Okay.
And then guess who my neighbor's attorney behind me is? Alexis Olds, who worked for the Sodders Group, who was Skagit County arbitrator. Gee, how coincidental. I don't believe in coincidence. I personally don't believe in coincidence.
Okay.
And you know, it's all too coincidental. Miss Olds leaves the Sodders Group to go to another firm, so she's not associated with the arbitrators, and then she leaves them and goes back to the arbitrators once my crap is supposedly done. Yeah. When I called her about my water line, because I was inquiring legally so I could bury it, you know, down the easement, which I didn't need my neighbor's permit to do, because that's what easements are for. And she said, oh, we'll put hay bales on them, or, you know, because it was freezing during the winter, you know. And you can put hay bales on them or something. And, you know, so she knows I was there, she knows it was a legal line, and, you know, she's gonna go down too, so. And they're all Skagit County arbitrators. Which works for Skagit County.
Yeah.
Which seems so coincidental. And thank you for your time.
All right.
And I appreciate it. And I know you're probably as frustrated as I am, but, you know, maybe not, but.
Yeah, I mean.
And I hope there's a good bone in your body that can help me out.
I like to think so, so.
Well, I know there is, because your name's all over the paperwork. Thank you so much.
Take care.
And that's what I'm talking about. They know, he knows, everybody knows. If you like Tony, like, subscribe, hate, don't do what I do. This isn't legal advice. Blah, 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 blah. 110% innocent of this corrupted crap.